What's up, guys? Jeff from NATO Arms back again with another video. I finally got the inspiration to do one because I picked up some new stuff yesterday at the local flea market. I also have some lot of stuff from that military show I still need to make a video about, but that'll have to hold off until later. But right now, today, we're going to be talking about the complete 1980s PASGT armor set. If you don't know what PASGT is, it was issued in the early 80s as a anti-shrapnel and explosives like armor for the troops. Because according to the manual that comes with the vest, over 70% of battlefield casualties come from shrapnel, and 70% of them weren't wearing armored vests. So this example was manufactured in 1984, and these were used in Grenada, Panama, Desert Storm in a desert configuration, not the woodland. Desert Storm, and all the way up until Iraq. But they were a little out of date by then, and mostly relegated to the Navy and Air Force. Fun fact, the Navy still uses these in more of a gray to blackish color, and it's slightly modified for naval troops. So, Navy's going old. So, little features. It's made out of aramid, which is like a Kevlar material. It's got several layers of that on the inside, and the aramid is lined with waterproof nylon that is printed in the M81 woodland camo. Except maybe for the pockets, that's either really faded woodland that has all the gray on it, or that is desert. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know. It looks a little weird, but sometimes when you get that 80s stuff, it's a little miscolored, or it's just a different patterns. It is what it is. But it has a 3/4 of an inch collar for shrapnel protection, made out of thinner material than the rest of the vest. It's thinner than the shoulders here. You can feel it. It's more flexible. Speaking of the shoulders, they first of all adjust with some quick snaps on the back. Oh, this is the front and the back. They're elastic. They can adjust in multiple positions and all that jazz. Multiple. I don't know if it was made like that. I'm sure it was. That's probably why it includes 2 snaps. But I have mine set. I'm kind of this jacket's a little snug on me, but it fits pretty comfortably. And I like it a lot. So I have the shoulders all the way down, or else like the elastic bands like ride all the way up and like bend and stuff like that. But they're meant to snap off the front, and they lift up, and you can stick your webbing over your vest but under your shoulders, so you can support them on your shoulders but the armor stays on top of the webbing. So in the manual, it says, and on the instruction panel on the back side, it says to wear this over your t-shirt but under your field jacket. I'm assuming the field jacket is referring to this. That's what I think it's referring to. It might mean the coat. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know the terminology on that. But over your t-shirt, which this is Farby. This is like British camo from I think it's from Rothko or something. Just an old t-shirt I have. I don't know. But stick it over your t-shirt, under your jacket. But I don't exactly buy into that, because every piece of footage or pictures you see with this they always have it over their combat jacket and wearing it. I don't know what the instructions were talking about that. It has 2 forward pockets, right there I mentioned earlier. Also has grenade holders, which I'm sure, they're for grenades. But if you really wanted to, and if you're really that motivated, I'm sure you could stick something that has Alice on there with the Alice clips. I'm sure it was probably made for that too. Its closure on here on the front, as you can see, is Velcro. Underneath this camo flap right here has Velcro on the bottom right here, on the plate, and on the flap it has Velcro. On the other side of this, it has Velcro, as you can see. Just put it over that, and then put the flap over that, which that was a really shoddy job because I'm holding it in my hands right now instead of putting it on me. But you can see the Velcro is really weak. It's wore out. Funny story with this. I didn't actually expect it. I didn't expect it to be there. But on the inside, where I showed you the instructions, it has instructions printed on the actual tag, and you can see there's a pocket behind it. It said, I think on the instructions it said refer to instruction manual inside this pocket. And I was like, where's the pocket at? I'm looking for the pocket. I realized it was behind there. And I pulled it out, and I pulled out the original instruction manual that it came with, which is super cool. And it's super mildewed. It looks like it's been rained on a couple of times. Probably because it's probably been sitting in that pocket forever for safekeeping, and it's been left out in the rain and water and all that jazz. But it's the original one, and yeah, I mean it is just super cool. I mean, you're supposed to be able to write your name, vest size, and date of issue on there. I don't know if they actually had that on there, and I can't see it, or it didn't write. I don't know, but that is super cool. I pulled that out. Next order of business would be the helmet. Now you're probably wondering, this helmet cover looks a little shoddy, and it is, because this is the M1 helmet cover, not the PASGT cover, and I just made it do to put it on there. But got the cat eye band on there. So these were dreamed up in the late 70s, just like the vest, and issued early 80s in Grenada, Desert Storm, and Panama. But that's there. They sometimes they call these the K-pots. I heard a couple of nicknames last night on the TV. I think it was K-pots, just the simple Kevlar helmet, and the Fritz, because it kind of looks like a German helmet, more specifically a German M35. Although the U.S. government did not get inspiration from the M35, it just kind of looks like it because it's got the visor. And then, interesting note, the resemblance to the German helmets of World War II, some refused to wear the K-pots and instead went right back to the M1 in Grenada. Got the cat eye band on it with my last name on there, which that would be a little weird, I guess. People who know me, you know me, but you know. Yeah, it is missing a chin strap. It's got the straps on the sides, but it's missing the chin cup. I'll have to buy a replacement one of those for about $10. And I'm pretty sure it's missing the leather that goes around the liner. To be honest, it's kind of got like a World War II style liner, because that's what that's what the liners kind of look like. Is the cord, it's kind of different from the M1 liner. I don't know, it's strange, almost like they went backwards. These were used by infantry units, and they have a modified lightweight version for paratroopers, but they also could take these, I think. I don't know if you modified the lightweights to become paratroopers, or you modified these to become paratroopers, and there was also the lightweights. But I know with these, you take out the back screw, which is right there, it's covered by the helmet cover. You take out the back screw, put in like this crown, which is like a padding for the back of your head when you land. Because there's actually a couple of deaths using just using the unmodified version with the chin straps. They also had a 3-point chin strap for paratroopers. This one was manufactured in 1987. This is extra small, which I did not expect me to be an extra small, because I've always had kind of a big head. Everyone's told me you have a big head, man. I've always wore large head size anything, and this extra small fits really good on my head. And I mean, I can't believe it. I mean, even with the chin, I wish I had the chin strap because that's a pretty iconic look too, but we'll have to make do with what we've got. Helmet cover, chin strap, that's all I need. Alright guys, now I'm going to show you how to thread your Atlas gear webbing, which I have under my vest right now. Your Atlas webbing through your shoulders. So all you want to do is take the snaps. Oh my god, yeah, that was so easy. You know, you just take the snaps and at left side, and now you've got your wobbly shoulder. You just do that on both sides. There. Yeah, you gotta do is just do that on both sides and lift your shoulders up. Then you take your shoulder straps and fold these guys through, and it's getting a little. You just gotta fold them through like so, and you just snap it where you want to snap it in place, and you do that with the bag, which I might have to drop the phone for this. Probably not. No, and. There you go. You just snap the back. That's in place. So it's not going to go anywhere. Hopefully. Then do the same thing on the other side. Just grab your chin strap, shoulder strap, and then button it down. Yeah, there it went. Then it went. Boom. See now, mind you will have to adjust your Atlas gear to fit around your vest. So you'll have to lengthen up your shoulder straps and widen out your belt buckle. If you're like me, I'm not the physical peak of fitness, especially for a guy trying to be looking like he's in the 80s. This is right after. I didn't do any setup roll. This is right after. And yep. You're gonna take your vest with your webbing attached, and you're gonna put it on like you would put on a shirt. And what you're gonna do, like I said, this is a little snug on me, but there that goes. And I'm probably gonna have to put my belt up a little higher so it lines up with everything. Nice. Boom. Oh yeah, bud. There. Now, you have your PASGT vest on. And you can't even really tell you have it on. It's on there. Layered up. Hopefully I don't die, but see, mobility test. I can salute in this thing. I can wave. Yeah. Now it does rub up against your shoulders a little bit when you're moving high. Hopefully you don't have to move high when you're holding a rifle. Putting on my pretty Farby helmet as of the moment. Boom. Looking good. This would be more for a late 80s impression. Very, very early 80s, they didn't have the PASGT using the helmets, but they had the Atlas. Like I showed you in my last loadout video for the 80s. This would be more late 80s. So this would be 83 and beyond. Early 90s. But, yeah. There's that. Looking pretty good. Alright, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out. Remember, communism stops here.